Adam and Bob are sitting in the library. Adam wants to open the window, but Bob says, No, please, don't open the window. But I want to open the window. No, don't open the window. But I want it open. And I want it closed. Wait, why should we do it your way? I can ask you the same thing. Why should we do it your way? Okay, I have an idea. We'll open the window for 30 minutes, and then we'll close it for 30 minutes. Okay, so we do it my way, and then we do it your way. No. Come on, man, I'm trying to compromise here. Okay, I have another solution for you. Instead of fully opening the window, we'll just open it halfway. Huh? Good, come on, meet me halfway. Deal? No, don't open it, not even halfway, keep it closed. Alright, now you're just being unreasonable. Hey, who are you calling unreasonable?
How dare you!
The situation escalated and tensions were high. Fortunately, the wise librarian came for the rescue. And she asked Adam,
Why do you want to open the window?
Well, it's a little stuffy in here and there's a bad smell, so I want some fresh air in the library.
Alright, that sounds reasonable. And what about you, Bob? Why don't you want the window to be open?
Well, you see all these papers here? I've been working on these notes for hours, and I've laid them out in a specific order, and I have my notes and post-its. And if we open the window, the wind will blow all my papers, and it'll be a disaster. And I wouldn't know how to put them back in the same order. That's why it's really important that we don't open the window.
Alright, that sounds reasonable.
So she thought for a moment and came up with a great idea. She went to the next room and opened a large window, and the library was filled with fresh air. So Adam was happy. And since the window was in the next room, the wind did not blow Bob's papers. So Bob was happy. And they lived happily ever after. And Bob married the librarian, and Adam became his best man at the wedding, and everyone was happy. But what happened here? Let's analyze this case. You see, when you have a conflict, people usually state their positions, and those positions appear to be incompatible, and they seem to be irreconcilable. However, underneath these positions, there are underlying interests, and those interests could be reconciled. Your position is something that you have decided, but the interest is the reason why you made that decision. Everybody has needs, everybody has interests, and they just point out the most obvious position that can meet their interests. So Adam, for example, his real interest is getting fresh air. Alright, how do I get fresh air? Here's a window. If I open this window, I will get fresh air. So he states that as his position. I want to open this window. If we fixate on the position, we're going to reach a deadlock. However, if we look underneath the position and focus on the interests, then we can find a solution that satisfies everyone's interests. Harvard negotiation experts William Ury and Roger Fisher put it simply: focus on interests, not positions.
Say it one more time, Kat, for the people in the back.
Focus on interests, not positions. To me, this is the key to conflict resolution. Consider the classical example of the orange. Two sisters were fighting over the last orange.
Hey, give me that orange. No, the orange is mine. No, it's mine. I saw it first. Yeah, but I grabbed. Come on, give it to me. No.
And they had a huge fight. Later on, we learned that this whole fight was unnecessary. It turns out that the first sister wanted to eat the orange, but the other sister didn't really want the fruit. She just wanted the orange peel because she was baking a cake. I learned that some people grind the orange peel and they bake it into the cake, and it gives it a nice flavor. I had no idea before. I've never baked a cake, and I don't intend to start now. I don't bake cakes, I just eat them. That's my policy. I feel like eating cake now. And orange juice. But yes, she wanted to use the orange peel to bake the cake. If only these two geniuses have communicated about their interests, rather than just insisting on their positions, they could have avoided this entire conflict. One sister eats the fruit, the other sister takes the orange peel, and everyone is happy. Let's take a real-life example. This is a true story. There was a member of an orchestra who had a big ego.
Got a big ego.
He asked the manager for a 20% raise. If he gets the raise, he'll be the highest paid member of the orchestra, and that would satisfy his ego. The manager was unable to provide that raise. They don't have the money. However, the manager was shrewd, and he came up with a brilliant idea. He bought a brass plate, and he etched that orchestra member's name on it, and installed it on his door. No other member of the orchestra had that. And the member was very pleased with that. And he was bragging, hey, I'm the only orchestra member who has his name on a brass plate on the door. So he stood out, he felt special. He was like a child, but that worked for him. See, his real interest is to satisfy his ego, to stand out, to have a high status. The position he initially chose was, I want the 20% raise. But the money wasn't really the issue. His real interest was to stand out, to be special. The manager was unable to agree to the position that the orchestra member has chosen. However, once he understood the underlying need, he was able to come up with a creative solution that satisfies it. So remember, always focus on the interest, not the position. So how do we uncover these interests? Well, it's very simple. Ask why. Hey Adam, why do you want to open the window? Hey, ask Susie, why does she want the orange? What do you mean ask her why she wants the orange? What kind of stupid question is this? Why would anyone want an orange? She wants to eat it, obviously. Like, what else could it be? What, she wants the orange so she can throw it on her ex-boyfriend's head when she sees him on campus with his new girlfriend? No, obviously she wants to eat it. Well, as we saw in the example, Susie did not want to eat the orange. She wanted the orange peel for her cake. So don't assume.
Soon I kick your little Beijing ass right now, man.
Ask, talk to people. Talking is free, by the way. The more they talk, the more you uncover their true interests. And then you can resolve the conflict. Ask why not. Hey Bob, it seems that you really did not want the window to be opened. Why not? Pro tip here, when you're asking why not, be mindful of your tone. Don't make it sound like you're challenging them, because that could make them defensive. So don't ask like, it seems you really don't want to open the window. Why? Why is that? It's like you're saying like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you being such a jerk? Why are you being so unreasonable? No, ask it in an open, supportive manner. Say, hey, I noticed that you really don't want the window to be opened. I'm sure you have a very valid reason for that. I was wondering, would you mind sharing that reason with me? Because I'd like to understand where you're coming from. If you ask him this way, he will tell you. Because people want to be heard and they want to be understood. Look out for psychological needs. A lot of times, the conflict is not really about the tangible matters. It's more about the psychological aspect. So pay attention to that. So for example, human beings want to be appreciated, they want to be recognized, they want to feel safe and secure, they want to be treated fairly, with respect. They don't want to be embarrassed, they don't want to look bad, they want to save face. Sometimes they have a big ego.
I love his big ego. It's too much.
And they want to feel special, as we saw in the orchestra example. So always be on the lookout for these psychological needs. A lot of the times, they are at the core of the conflict. And once you identify them, you can successfully resolve the conflict. Okay, so to recap, focus on interests, not positions. And to uncover the interests, ask why not, and look out for psychological needs. Did you like this video? It was good, yeah? If you did, don't forget to hit like, and please share it with a friend who might benefit from this content. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And see you next time. Don't ask. Let me ask you this.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Don't ask. My urban accent is acting up. Well, as we saw in the example, Susie did not want to eat the apple. Apple? What the hell? Who said anything about an apple? Orange. Why does she want the apple? Why do I keep saying apple?